What's up, YouTube? This is Jake with For the Love of Tools. Today we're going to be comparing impact and non-impact stuff, so stick around. So everyone, welcome to my channel. This is For the Love of Tools. Like I said, I'm Jake. Today we're going to be comparing impact and non-impact stuff. So I have a couple different sizes, varieties. These are standard. These are standard. These two are metric. These two are standard, and then these two are metric. So the argument I'm going to get is non-impact sockets are thinner, which I do agree with you, but most of the time I can count a couple of times in my career that I have needed something extra thin to get on that bolt. Most of the time they give you enough room to get a regular socket on there, and even if you had a variety of impact sockets, you would find something that would fit. Like for instance, if I was dealing with a 1-inch bolt, I have like 5 1-inch sockets, but the 3/8 drive is a lot thinner than the 1/2-inch drive socket. So we actually have a micrometer that we're going to mic everything out. I'm going to be putting the numbers on the screen because there's not really a good way for me to show me and the socket and the micrometer all at the same time. So we're going to start out. So this is a gear wrench 24mm 1/2-inch drive, and this is a Blue Power 24mm 1/2-inch drive non-impact. So we're going to start with the impacts first. Better turn this on. So we can see that we're at 0, fully closed. Okay, so we're going to be biting on the medius portion of the 6-point. So this is 0.188. That's the impact. The non-impact is 0.142. So here we have 2 Blue Power sockets. This is a 1-inch drive 3/8, and the non-impact is a 1-inch drive 3/8. So medius portion is 0.154, and the non-impact is 0.156. Almost exactly the same. So this is going to be a big difference. This is a snap-on 1-inch 1/2-inch drive, and this is a gear wrench 1/2-inch 1-inch drive. I can just look at these and tell you that the impact is going to be a lot thicker. So the impact is 0.231, and the non-impact is 0.157. So there is actually a big difference. So this is a SunX 1/2-inch drive, semi-deep, metric 13, and then this is a gear wrench semi-deep 3/8 drive 13. I don't know if I think I said 1/2-inch drive. This is a 3/8 drive. So let's get the micrometer in there. So this is 0.130, and the non-impact is 0.103. So then last up, this is a 9/16 chrome Blue Power and a 9/16 impact Blue Power. So the impact is 0.094, and the non-impact is 0.098. So in that case, the non-impact is actually bigger. So that's just a little comparison between all the sockets. I mean, sockets are going to vary by manufacturer, but it seems to me that the Blue Power sockets from Cornwell, their impact and non-impact are almost exactly the same size. In some cases, the impact is going to be slightly bigger than the chrome, and in other cases, the chrome is going to be slightly thicker than the impact, which is actually incredible because, you know, impact takes a lot more wear. Now, the only time I actually use my chrome sockets is if I'm working on the top side of an engine on a car specifically, in the hopes that if I do drop my socket, it's going to be easier for me to find. That's about the only time I use my chrome sockets. I bought this set of snap-on sockets, the 1/2-inch drive standards, and I even upgraded the set because it stops at 1 1/8. I bought the last sockets, I bought 1 1/4 up to 1 5/16 to complete the set because I had empty pegs on my rail, which bugs me. But I don't use those sockets. The only socket that I actually use out of that whole set is the 3/4 on drain plugs on Cummins engines. That's the only time I use it. Other than that, it was a waste of money. But if you're like me and you grew up with not a lot of money and you kind of were self-taught, I didn't deal with impacts when I was younger. I only dealt with ratchets. Everything I did was by hand. I didn't have impacts. I had, I had breaker bars and I had ratchets. So in that case, everything that I had was chrome because that's what was available. I was like, why the fuck would I need an impact socket? And so when I came into this field more professionally, all I had was chrome sockets. And then I started realizing how handy impacts were and how much easier and faster it made my life and my job. And so I started buying impacts, and with that I had to buy all impact sockets, and then that's all I really use now. But see, I also have a little bit of OCD, like a lot of mechanics do, at least on certain things. For me, with my sockets, I like to have full, complete sets of all one brand. I don't like to have mix-match brands in one set of socket. I can have a bunch of different mix-match sets. So I can't remember where I was. I got distracted. But I was talking about, I'm pretty sure, a little bit of obsessive compulsive, having, different sets, everything like that. But I also like to have complete sets. So I had every single chrome socket, basically, and I had every chrome socket in 6-point, every set, metric standard, besides 1/2-inch drive standard deeps in chrome. I ended up buying those from Snap-on during a Christmas sale, which I got a killer deal on. I spent $350 on the set of sockets, plus I got a 1/2-inch drive ratchet and I got a 1/2-inch drive breaker bar. And if you guys know Snap-on, it's usually about like $550 for a set of 1/2-inch drive chrome sockets, and I got them for $200 off, and I got a ratchet and a breaker bar, so I couldn't really pass up that deal. But I haven't used them since I bought them back in December, so that's I kind of wasted my money a little bit, even though I got a ratchet and a breaker bar out of the deal, which would have cost me more than that anyways. But the other thing that I want to talk about is impact versus non-impact extensions. I have the non-impact extensions. The main reason I have them is I got these in a buy one get one deal. It was buy the impact set, get the non-impact for free from Cornwell. There's the Blue Power brand, and I couldn't pass up that deal. Most everything that I buy off a tool truck, I try to get it in a buy one get one deal just so I can get more tools, because who doesn't like more tools for less money? So with these, there is some speculation that the non-impact extensions don't twist as much when you're putting a lot of torque on them, and the impacts do, just because they're a little bit softer. But if you're using something this long, it's going to twist anyways. Both of them twist. The only difference is the impact is actually meant to stand up to an impact, where a chrome will not. You'll get everything around the base here, all the chrome will start to chip down here, and you can cut your hand on it, and it's just no good, or the tips just completely snap off. I have never broken an impact extension. I do expect to break one sometime in the future, just because I put this video out there and I said it. Now everything I have is going to start fucking breaking, but regardless. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to follow me on Instagram. As soon as I get the products from Amazon, I will be posting on my Instagram with details on how you need to enter. Again, it's _ for the love of tools and _ again. So I'll catch you back on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.